As the sun rises and the light begins to touch the earth, a new day unfurls before us, bringing with it both opportunities and challenges. The dawning of each new day is not just a mark of time, but a divine reminder of God's ever-present faithfulness. We are given the chance to start fresh, to turn our hearts and minds to Him, and to lean into His protection and guidance. Every moment is a chance to surrender ourselves anew into the care of our Creator, trusting that He will lead us, guard us, and guide our every step. In our busy lives, it's all too easy to get caught up in the rush and forget just how much we need God's protection and wisdom. We might strive to handle everything on our own, trying to navigate life's challenges with our own strength, but there is a profound peace in remembering that we do not have to carry the weight of the world alone. God is our refuge, our stronghold, and He is always there, ready to provide the shelter and guidance we need. His presence is a constant source of comfort, peace, and strength. The Bible offers powerful assurances that when we seek refuge in God, we are not left to face the world's trials in our own strength. Psalm 91 speaks of God's protection with beautiful clarity. In verse 1 we read, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High will abide under the shadow of the Almighty." This verse reminds us that when we choose to live in close communion with God, we can rest assured that He will surround us with His presence. He provides a protective covering over us, a shadow that shields us from harm, a constant source of peace and refuge in times of difficulty. This verse is not just a poetic phrase, it is a profound truth for us today. The secret place of the Most High refers to a place of intimacy with God, a place of prayer, worship, and trust. It's where we align ourselves with His will, surrendering our hearts and lives to His care. It's a place where His presence becomes more real than any trial we may face. It is in this intimate place with God that we find peace, comfort, and security. As we begin this new day, let us reflect on the depth of this promise. Whatever challenges the day holds, whatever difficulties we may face, we can walk through them with the assurance that God is by our side, sheltering us under His mighty wings. He promises that His presence will cover us, that He will lead us, and that His peace will guard our hearts and minds. In our moments of uncertainty, when we face decisions that seem overwhelming or when fear threatens to take hold, we are called to remember this promise. The shadow of the Almighty is not just a metaphor for protection. It is a tangible reality for those who place their trust in Him. His presence is with us in every moment, no matter the circumstances. When we dwell in this secret place, we experience a peace that surpasses all understanding. It's a peace that transcends the chaos of the world, a peace that doesn't depend on our circumstances, but comes from knowing that God is in control. When we are secure in His presence, the worries of the world seem smaller, and we can rest in the assurance that He is walking with us every step of the way. In addition to His protection, God's presence also offers us guidance. The challenges we face today may feel daunting, but we do not have to navigate them alone. We can call upon God for wisdom, asking Him to direct our paths and to provide the clarity we need. Just as the sun rises each morning to illuminate the earth, God's guidance illuminates the way ahead, shedding light on the paths we should take. He promises to lead us in the right direction, and when we seek His counsel, He will make our paths straight. God's shelter is not just a physical protection. It is a spiritual refuge where we can be restored, refreshed, and renewed. In our weakness, He is our strength. In our confusion, He is our clarity. In our moments of fear, He is our courage. The shelter He offers is a place of total security, a place where we can find rest for our weary souls, and a place where we can be strengthened to face whatever the day holds. As we step into this new day, let us choose to rest in the presence of the Almighty. Let us remember that we are not alone. We are not walking this path by ourselves, but under the protection of our loving, all-powerful God. He promises to uphold us with His righteous right hand, to guide us with His wisdom, and to fill us with peace. May we hold tight to the truth that we are walking in the shadow of the Almighty, sheltered by His presence, guided by His wisdom, and upheld by His strength. Let us carry this assurance with us throughout the day, knowing that no matter what comes our way, we are safe in His care. And as we walk in His peace, let us be a light to those around us, reflecting the love and grace we have received from Him. Now, let us pray. If this prayer has encouraged you, I would love to hear your thoughts and how God has been speaking to you today. Please feel free to share your reflections or comments below. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel so we can continue to journey together in faith and prayer.